So I wanted to work as an au pair because I thought it would be nice to do many things at the same time. So you're learning the language and studying a little bit, and at the same time you can well, take care of children and deal with them and make social contact. I don't know, my first experience was with a family, just 1 month, with a family in Tarragona, which is close to the coast also, in the south of Catalonia a little bit. And it was a German Catalan family. The father was German, the mother was Catalan, and it was very nice because I talked to the children in German, because I wanted the children to be educated in German language too, because of course at school they are speaking Catalan, learning some Castellano, but the German, well, it was just the father that was not at home very often, because he was an engineer and he was working a lot. So that was my main task, to teach them some German, well, to practice some German with them. But I was also allowed to speak to them in Catalan, to practice my Catalan, and so that was a very nice experience, because they were very open-minded, I don't know how to explain it in English. They were very nice with me, very sympathetic, no? And my English is suffering from speaking so much Catalan. No. And one more. Well, they were really accepting me as a part of the family. They were asking me, what do you want to eat? If you need something special, we will buy it for you, and whatever. If you don't want to eat meat, we will do vegetarian food for you, no problem. They were very nice, but of course it was just 1 month, and maybe it's easier to say, well, it's 1 month or 2 or 3, so we can be nice and give a lot to that other person. Because then I was going to another family that it was a little bit more difficult to give so much to each other, because it was more quotidian things, more, well, the children need to go, you need to bring them to school, you need to pick them up from school, all these things that we normally do as an au pair. And in that case, I guess there's a big difference between being an au pair for summer or an au pair during the school time, no? Because you're not that much time with the children, but instead of being with them a lot of time, you're at home a lot of time and just doing things like washing, like cleaning, doing things there. And I guess the most important thing there is to have clear rules and maybe a contract to have the tasks that you need to do clear before going there, because if not, you can easily get into a thing where communication is getting very difficult, and you cannot communicate all the things you might change or whatever. I don't know what to talk about more. Yeah, more difficult, but also because I was a special case, because I was studying meanwhile. I was studying at the university, and that, of course, it's not a good combination, I think. Getting a job as an au pair is it's got a lot of responsibility for children and for the whole thing, the whole house and everything. You need to do many things. I was not a cleaner. They had a cleaner, but sometimes the cleaner was not coming, and I needed to clean. So that's things that can happen, and there's no problem, but it's things that are eating you a little bit, that are just tiring you after a time. But that's why I'm saying I think the most important thing is to have a clear and good communication from the beginning on, and not to be afraid of saying, look, there's one problem, I don't know, no, I've got one problem that we need to salute, if not, I don't know how this will end. No, but if you communicate well with your family, I think you can always have a good experience. If the family is not completely the wrong family for you, that could happen to you, and maybe then it's also better to go. But I was going, but it was because of me, because my time schedule was not fitting with my task anymore.
How long did you stay?
Second one. September, well, 5 months, 5 or 6, well, half of the time, almost. Yeah, it was, last year, September until March.